We got a problem, sir. It turns out our media has found out about Red Spy's past. And now the people wanted him to tear him to shreds. Red Spy made it out of here and came over here. But now the people are literally at our front gates. What shall we do?
Crap, that's not good. We got to deploy all possibilities of police units. Call in the Tiberian anti-riot force.
Roger that! Deploying the TARP!
Get your Frenchy ass over here!
Please, Spy, you do not like how my girlfriend gets pissed off. Please, dude, I'm begging you, just come out easy.
Oh, merde. Might as well just get this over with.
Holy shit, Dad! Are you okay?
It's fine. I'll let her off with that one because I deserve that punch. Your mother would have understood too, Jeremy.
Oh, she would have done more worse than that. She would have divorced your ass if she was still alive. Ow! Damn it, that hurts!
Okay, that does it, Blue Scout. You keep my wife's name out of this, and don't you ever dare talk to her like that again. If so, I will chop your down tongue off and shove it so far down your throat, your voice box will be broken. And you, big man, weren't you blaming Jeremy the most when he was visiting Kai in the hospital? He's not the only one that he deeply cared about too. How would you feel if your daughter was a demon too, and almost died? All of her muscle tissue dried off. You're not the only father here too, you fucking blue furball piece of shit!
Alright, Spy, calm down. No need to blow up like a damn bull.
Ooh! What do I hear in my ears? I heard of another parent who created his own kids by scrap metal, and you also build your own robot wife out of scrap metal, so you have no room to talk! You goddamn lonely cowboy!
I am shocked and appalled.
There's a suspect! Go, go, go!
Oh, man!
Freeze! Hands in the air, right now!
I believe this situation has gotten out of hand long enough, and I would rather resolve this peacefully. Red Spy you are to come with us, we will escort you to your cell. Of course you may think we are arresting you, but it's really for your own protection, until this situation blows over.
Being in a cell will be a lot better than taking my chances out here. Alright, I will come with you.
Alright, everybody, disperse. Right now, dismiss.
And now we'll throw it down back to the news.
Citizens of America, we are in a day of crisis. The communist forces have taken the whole state of Washington, Oregon, Hawaii, Alaska, almost the entire eastern side of America, and North California. Both sides of the casualties are higher as we expected. But the southern states of America are still fighting on while meanwhile in the city of Washington, D.C., is standing strong under heavy siege by the Soviet forces. Reports also indicate, coming from our collaboration from our former allies of Tiberia, at casualties of American citizens in the West. In total, there are over 100,000 deaths of Americans, families being torn apart, women and children being shipped off to gulags from either China or North Korea. Meanwhile, with neo-Soviet Russia, they did the same, but with less casualties. Only 10,000 were killed, but we're not sure. But remember this, my fellow Americans, justice will prevail, and evil shall not triumph over freedom on our way of life. And now an announcement from the President of the United States of America.
My fellow Americans, tonight I address you not as your president, but as one of you, a citizen of this great nation, bound together with you by the ties of liberty, hope, and the enduring spirit of America. In the early hours of this morning, a devastating event unfolded in the heart of our nation. The city of New York, our largest and most iconic city, has fallen. Its streets, its landmarks, its people, each and every one of us is under threat. But let me be absolutely clear. This is not a defeat. This is not the end. This is a moment in time, a moment that will define our resolve, our courage, and our unity. New York is more than just a city. It is the embodiment of our dreams, our diversity, our strength, and our resilience. It is a symbol of our nation's greatness, a place where the world comes together and where anything is possible. Today, it faces a trial like no other, but it is not alone. We, the people of the United States, stand with it. We stand with every American who calls that city home, and with every New Yorker who has built this city brick by brick over centuries. I know the fear you feel. I know the uncertainty. I know the loss that so many of you are experiencing right now. There are lives lost, families torn apart, and the familiar skyline that we all hold dear may never look the same again. But our fight is far from over. The threat we face is real, but so is our strength, and that strength will carry us forward. Let me assure you, my fellow Americans, that this is not a moment to despair. This is not a time to question whether we have the resolve to endure. This is a time to rise. This is a time to show the world who we are. We will rebuild. We will reclaim our city, our communities, and our country. In the coming days, you will hear reports of brave men and women, police officers, firefighters, soldiers, medical personnel fighting on the front lines. These are the heroes who will risk everything to protect us and to restore order. They are not alone. You too are heroes. Every one of you, in your own way, can contribute to the fight. Whether you're in New York or any part of our country, your strength, your resolve, and your support matter. We will lean on each other. We will stand together, and we will emerge stronger than we were before. To the people of New York, we will not abandon you. We will continue to send support, resources, aid, and reinforcements. We will work day and night to restore the city and bring those responsible for this attack to justice. The forces that seek to tear us apart will soon learn that they are no match for the power of the American spirit. To the families who have lost loved ones, to those who have been displaced, to those whose lives have been turned upside down, your pain is our pain. Your grief is our grief. We grieve with you and we stand with you. We will not let your suffering be in vain. We will honor the lives of those we've lost by fighting for a future where peace and security reign, a future where no one can ever again threaten the way of life that makes this nation great. To the rest of the world, know this. We are a nation that has faced adversity before, and we have always emerged stronger. We have faced wars, we have faced attacks, we have faced natural disasters, and yet we remain unbroken. We will not be cowed by this threat, nor will we be intimidated into submission. This attack on New York is an attack on all of us. It is an attack on democracy, on freedom, on the very values that bind us together. And we will respond with the full might of our united nation. I ask you now, my fellow Americans, to hold fast to your faith, to your resolve, and to your love for this country. We will rebuild our cities. We will rebuild our families. We will rebuild our lives. And through it all, we will never forget what makes us who we are, our unwavering commitment to freedom, to justice, and to each other. In the days and weeks ahead, there will be challenges, but I promise you this, we will face them together. We will fight for each other. We will prevail. May God bless New York, and may God bless the United States of America.
Oh, Jeremy. Hey, I see you got patched up by medic. You look really down. Can I help you?
Well, I need someone to talk to. Yeah. May I come in?
Oh, sure thing. So, Jeremy, why did you decide to visit me? Is it because what happened today?
Yep, you guessed it.
I'm really sorry to hear that. But you're welcome here to stay for the night if you want.
Thanks, Rebecca. So, how's your little brother doing?
He's doing fine. He recently went to bed. So how is everything between you and Kai?
It's still good. But Tony and Hannah are still mad at me, and they blame me for what happened to him. So they want me to stay away from Kai for now. Can't say I really don't blame them. It's my fault for getting him into this mess.
What happened to Kai is not your fault, Jeremy. And no one could have predicted that the North Korean soldier would have ambushed him and the Red Team during Operation Prison Break. It's not your fault. Nobody never expected it.
But I was at the Gulag, and when I saw those poor innocent people being executed by the North Koreans, I felt anger and hatred within me. I only had one desire: to kill and butcher all of them and make them pay for what they've done. I have nothing but felt absolute hatred to them. I went on a violent rampage, ripping them apart and destroying everything that got in my path. And when I finally reached the Pokemon storage room, I blacked out. Next thing I remember, I woke up in a house, very familiar of mine, but in a basement. Then I started to hear a voice of Garatina. He told me to sit on the chair. And when I sat on that chair, I found myself in hell, face to face to him. I never felt so horrified. I thought he was gonna suck my soul out of my body. But he didn't. Instead, he offered me a deal in exchange for my soul, and my dad's soul, to be free. I would give him the soul of the North Korean general that he always wanted it to send back to hell. And it was a deal, and I accepted it. I know, I could have asked Tiberius to contact Arceus to break the blood curse, but I've decided to continue on my deal with Garatina.
But, Jeremy, why? You know how dangerous Garatina is, and you don't even know if he can be trusted. What if he takes your soul after you complete your mission at the end of the deal?
Well, then I guess I'm doomed for all eternity. But I hope that's not the case. If it is, at least, I'll make the Red Dragon Battalion pay for their crimes. And maybe take down North Korea in the process to make my sacrifice worth it in the end. If I'm going down to hell, so be it. But I won't go down without a fight. Not without taking all of them with me.
But Jeremy, what about Kai? What about your father? What about your friends? What about me?
Rebecca?
Please, Jeremy, don't throw your life away. You're a very good person. You risk your life to save everyone from the North Koreans in that gulag. You are more than just a mercenary. You are a true hero. And I know my father would say that he would be very proud of you.
Rebecca, I never knew you cared about me this much. That is super kind of you. Well, if it makes you feel any better, Tiberius mentioned that Garatina likes to make deals, and he would honor them if I was to honor them as well. So I would say my odds will be 50 or 60, in his opinion. After all, he is the Angel of War.
Okay. But Jeremy, will you make me a promise?
Yeah!
Promise me that you won't throw your life away.
I won't throw my life away. Thank you, Rebecca, for being there for me. You are my hope.
I hope this makes you guys feel a lot better. It's good to be back making stuff like this.
That's what you got, then it's not enough. If that's what you got, then it's not enough. If that's what you got, then it's not enough. If that's what you got.
Looks like I'm delivering expressive freedom with extreme prejudice. I regret nothing.